seen Ryan be able to operate that and transition as it changes day by day?
This is really interesting. Gene Smith said at one time, when a player transfers, I used to get so angry. And one day we're talking, and he said, you know what, maybe we're looking at this the wrong way. Instead of getting angry at the player, find out why he left and fix that. And I thought that was really, really strong by Gene. That came from Gene Smith. And I think that's the approach here is if something's happening and a player decides to leave, which they're allowed to do, yeah, you can be pissed off at the player, but go find out why. You know, maybe there's something between that assistant coach, maybe there's something in the training room, maybe there's something just not right.
But I know
two this fall.
Yeah, big name kickoff, and our numbers are good, our team's good, we love doing it.
Wouldn't you like another chapter?
No, my chapter, that book's closed. So it's going to be TV and grandfather.
From what you've gleaned, who's got the head start or who's got a lead in finding their starting quarterback amongst Ohio State, Georgia, Alabama, maybe even Clemson? Who you?
I just read like you guys. I'm not on the inside. You know, I don't. I think after spring we'll know a lot. But
what a spring, right, for those 4 teams.
Oh, think about that. Yeah. Maybe not in the last 2 decades has that happened in a big 3 or 4 where there's quarterback uncertainty.
Yeah. Just for you personally, what was it like to share the stage with past, present?
I think we did it one time. I did it one time. I had Luke Fickle, Tress, I believe, Coop, and we were up there one time. Yeah, I think it's great. I think it won't be the last time they do that.
Urban, you're always getting questions about what's it going to take to beat Michigan, but there's half of that Ohio State coaches can't control, and that's Michigan getting better. What's it been like to kind of watch that rivalry intensify again?
Yeah, I said this many times. I'd argue with anybody. I'm not sure there's anybody that's ever respected that rivalry more than I have. I studied it. We had an own board everywhere about who they recruited, what they were doing offensively and defensively. I had one coach, that's all he did, is watch them year round. So when someone said, well, the team up north wasn't very good, then I would look at them and say, you don't really understand this rivalry. You don't understand that when we played them, I think 3 times they were in the top 5 in the country. So they're always good. And someone said they're not very good, then they don't. Usually that conversation ends quickly because first of all, that guy doesn't respect the rivalry. So they're very good. It's one of the top programs in America. You got a great coach, and it's a great rivalry. So what do you guys do to beat it? We got to control the line of scrimmage. The history that Ryan and I talked about that is he did a really cool thing with the team, and he reviewed that with the team. What are the 10 bullet points of a winning that game? And number 1 is always going to be control the line of scrimmage.
How much confidence do you have that Ryan Day is the guy to get
No
that
doubt.
balance right?
No doubt. There's no one better.